Welcome on the channel. I'm Smiley Face X and I'm going to put my Australian infantry experience to the test in Door Kickers 2. Currently we're making our way through the Krak campaign, or operation I should say, utilising our squad one in all in, which is made of all you viewers. So on the previous episode we cracked out the first two, and unfortunately, as you saw as I was yapping away, we lost our first soldier, so not great. In the second mission of the previous episode, we played this castle cracking kind of little adventure, and it was actually really cool. We tried to use some machine guns and stuff to stop them from getting to the IEDs. Didn't quite work out, but it was just an incapacitation, so they didn't die, but we are a little bit short of personnel for this episode. So in saying that, let's get into it and see what we're working with. Alright, looks like we've got two options. We've got the old keep and we've got the upper ward. Let's go to the upper ward. The second objective for this phase is the upper ward of the Krak, where we know there are 4 hostages to be kept and where the main enemy force is. We have location info on the hostages and it won't be easy to get to them. Okay, that's really cool. The fact that we know is a huge benefit that helps planning massively. Rescue all hostages. There are at least 40 F3 bandits and associates in this section, and they're well prepared. The court is covered by heavy machine guns and veteran insurgents, so it's best to advance through the walls first. Be on the lookout for SVS and other machinations? I don't know what that fucking word is. We think they've rigged explosives to blow up the castle, but it's unclear if they're armed or not. I mean, that's terrifying. 3 up there, 1 down there. Okay. We've got our entry point. Ooh, time bomb. Oh, we got a second entry point as well, actually. Oh, another time bomb. Why is this guy lit up? True believer. Ooh, boosts aiming of allies. Okay. And the detonator. Okay, so we want to get here ASAP. Hostages second. Alright, so I think this one is relatively easy, right? These guys are going to go that way. We can't go this way because I don't think we can get over the bomb, so there's no point punching this, so we are forced to do something like that. Probably involves a smoke over here just to delay while we get in a position of overwatch from the sandbag wall and everybody else can filter. Probably have one guy over here or here looking at that door to make sure. Probably get the hostage at the same time, but most people go in here and crack this. This room has 2 filter points, so it shouldn't be too bad to hold it. We've got a couple of desks which should be cover. So I don't think we have any dramas with these. Okay, once we get those, then it's how do we get up here for these 3. The most obvious route is this way. I don't know if we can get through here. I don't think we can. So that'll force us into the courtyard. A little bit of a build up there. Probably some shit here. It's a machine gun that probably, yep, looks the whole way down this alley. A smoke probably doesn't do the business there because they'll just blind fire into it. So I think that's... I mean, we could blow that, hop that wall, blow that. But then we can't get the hostages out. Oh, there's another time bomb up here as well. Okay, I think that way is a bit of bait, to be honest. What about if we just go... No, straight across is definitely fucking far worse. What if we actually just filter this way? We take out the machine gun, we can use it ourselves. We can get behind this wall as a strong point. Use the walls the whole way to just shoot our way through. We can hold there. We can even bypass this thing because we should have eyes on it. And then we just go in here. From there, we've got a window to work with. We can bring him out the exact same way. We don't have to fuck around with locked doors or anything like that. That's way better. All right, that's the plan. We're just going to go counterclockwise. So that means most of the stack needs to be down here, and these guys are Man, if we can get 8 down here, we're allowed 10. That means 2 guys up here. I don't even know if I want to deploy 2 up here because the trying to link them into my main squad is going to be super annoying. And it's probably just a liability, to be honest. I think we're just going to do this with 8 guys. Alright, let's put some guys in. So Avery's definitely coming. Luch is definitely coming. I think we want 2 assaulters in each brick. We can probably utilize 1 or 2 machine guns. Do we want a machine gun or do we want a marksman? I think because we have a couple of supports that are out, we probably want this position to be machine gun, and then I think we want marksman after that. So, I don't know, let's go check 6, they can come in. And then I guess a couple of GLAs can't hurt, right? So let's go Mormoth and Nomad. And that should be a pretty solid crew. We're not going to worry about the other 2 over here. I really don't think we need them. I think it's just going to be a liability. I really, really do. Unless we, we just start here with 6, but that slows down getting to the first key component. But trying to get 2 to that position for the RV is just ridiculous. All right, I'm going to do some loadouts and I'll be back with you. All right, I believe I'm done with the loadout. So for assaulters, we've got Avery. He's got the breacher shotgun. This is kind of our backup breaching option, not the primary one. We have Luch that has the spare flashbangs and a couple of smokes. Raptor's got the same thing. Smiley's got the camera. Then we got Jaws that's got his M249 plus the wall breach that we're going to use to get outside. Check 6 is our other long range Overwatch kind of guy. And he's rocking a rocket launcher. We should only need 1 wall breach, but I've got the rocket launcher just in case we need another. Might be able to open things up. Then we got our Grenadiers, which are going to be our breaches with the slaps and smokes. Alright, let's get into the business. Oh, I should probably grab suppressors, to be honest, because this is a time-sensitive kind of matter. We definitely want to make these guys a thumbs up, because we want to get a hold, and then we're going to go. Depending on if we shoot or not is whether we smoke. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're going to continue to push. Does this guy have smokes? He does. That's beautiful. This is turning into a T-drill real quick, which is fine. We want to make sure our Grenadiers are next in the stack with our machine gun and a sniper rifle being dead last. Okay, we just alerted them, so we need to pivot a little bit. Drop our smoke about there is fucking perfect. Now that he's dropped that, we could flash this side, but I don't think we need to because we're going to start to go. Just need to get guys in positions. Alright, thumbs off is going off. Oh, fuck, I just turned it on. Okay, because we just need to get to places. We've got a smoke on that side, so the only part where there could be an enemy is right there. So the higher threat is over this side, which is what yellow's going to deal with first. And then there's going to be a slight pause. And purple's going to hold this while everyone else filters. Okay, while he does that, I believe blue is just going to watch. Ooh, okay, hang on. It's getting a little bit tricky. We need somebody to watch this door. So we'll use orange for that, and everybody else will end up filtering this way. Let's see that. Yeah, that's really good. We can pivot blue over this way as well to help with yellow. There is still a little bit of red space over here, so we might get old mate over the top to check out these kind of spaces. Okay, let's keep pushing with these guys because we don't want them to be where they are. And because these guys can actually take it a little bit slower. Okay, while we are waiting, we should probably get our machine gunner in the best possible spot. So sprint for me if you don't mind, big fella. And once the machine gun's set, then we can worry about other positions, such as this green guy who's going to be looking over here. Want him to sprint as well. Everyone else needs to kind of stack along the way and collapse as we can. Purple needs to do the same, and orange. Okay, once that smoke dissipates, then we'll know if we can drop this guy or not. But until then, we're going to need him. Okay, the hostage room is looking pretty good. We have still a threat area over here, so we're going to punch inside of this angle so that Avery can come through and check it. He's going to be on thumbs up as well. We need one to hold the outside door in case that swings. And blue is going to pivot around this and watch that way. But we're going to do that with a little bit of a delay. So about now he can come out. Oh man, yellow's looking in the wrong way. Alright, so we really want purple to do his business first. We are going to work this wall a little bit more. We probably shouldn't be on thumbs up for this, so let's turn that off. Oh, just everyone's looking in the wrong direction. This could be pretty bad for yellow. And it's really bad for Avery. He's gonna soak back. This is good, so we're gonna actually pivot with blue. Okay, and that way's good, which means we can filter. We probably want to clear this triangle, because if we don't, we can't get across the choke. We don't need Luch to be doing what he's doing anymore, so we're going to put him on thumbs up, and we're going to drag him across best we can. If we can clear the main triangle, then we can just hold the left and to the right. We might have to hold this angle here as well, just in case they come around the corner. But we can figure out what we need to do. Okay, the timer just went off. We need our grenadier. Oh shit, okay. Alright, so idiot me forgot to turn my microphone back on once I got back from doing whatever I done. So I'm just going to talk through it. You can still see my reaction down the bottom. At the bottom here, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, because obviously we triggered the bomb, but there's no timers on any of the other bombs. So I'm not sure if they're going off at the same rate or if it's just this one until we prompt the other ones. So I don't really know how to handle that. We're just trying to get this immediate hostage out and deal with the true believer. Make sure we're not in his sight at all. And get through it. One bomb has been defused. Hopefully we don't need to do any of the others. And we're just trying to get one person to watch the 6 so we can push forward as fast as possible. Because I'm not really sure what's kind of going on with the hostages all the way up top. So I'm trying to rush this like as fast as humanly possible. Which is why you see me just dropping wall breaches. And we're kind of just pushing. This is going not too bad right now, but if the other bombs are ticking away, then we're in a hell of a lot of trouble. As long as they're not ticking, we're good to go. Because I think we have a pretty good plan to come outside here. We're definitely going to get, if there's someone beyond this sandbag wall, we're definitely going to blow the shit out of him. Yep, fair enough, he's done. We're going to smoke it up so that we can get our gunner in position, because having a gun in a good position is better than swinging it with a rifle. So we're going to do that right now. Get him in an outstanding spot. And now I'm trying to decide if I have time to wait the smoke out for the gun or not. And then I double check and it turns out that all the timers are going. So now I'm immediately panicking. I'm trying to drop off the hostage and I'm trying to run to the bomb as fast as humanly possible, which is incredibly unsafe when you're doing CQB. You definitely do not want to be going as fast as humanly possible if you can help it. So we're going to get 2 wrapping around the outside. We pretty much want them to go fast as fuck. We're going to swap these guys out. Orange gets shot in the back, actually. It's a bit hard to see, but he does. Blue cleans him up. So the timing on that was awful, but he did get there. We've got a couple of guys outside, but no real issue just yet. We're going to reload yellow, then get him in a position. The gun pops off. Time to start wheeling and dealing these guys as well. I don't know what to do with pink because there's so many gaps in our security right now that it's almost, you almost just can't plug it. So we're just going to add pink into the stack and we're just going to keep moving forward. I guess aggression is our best friend, right? Kind of the blitzkrieg strategy. Blitzkrieg? Whatever it is. You know what I mean. And then kind of this happens. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen an accurate RPG in my fucking life, so I'm not too worried. But I absolutely fucking should have been. Avery and Smiley fucking gone. What kind of bullshittery is this? That leaves us in a really, really bad spot if we're trying to make this timing. So we're going to try to get our gunner repositioned so we can see down that choke, and we're trying to sprint the other fella all the way down. We're just going to breach this door so that we can get in. It's probably quicker to slap it than to manually breach it, I think. I'm not 100% on that. And then as soon as we can, we just want to flash this, go in. The flash should break the window, which allows us to get in there. But unfortunately, there was somebody waiting in the only spot they could have been to fuck us up. So that's kind of a disaster up north. Looking down south, we're still trying to get in here, but the timer just is not our friend. We've got like 15 seconds to get in. We're still trying to breach. The executioners have just started laying out all the dudes. We've got 5 seconds left. And at this stage, I thought, nah, let's not even go in. We're just going to die. And we're just going to kind of see what happens. So, at the end of it all, 4 of the guys died. An absolute disaster. Alright, so talking about how this went, it was pretty unfortunate. I was pretty happy with the start of it, and I would have been really, really interested to see how this would have played out if I had suppressors. Because potentially we don't alert the guy when we do. I don't even know what particularly triggers it, and I didn't know that all 3 bombs were triggered at once. That definitely would change what I'd done. I would have pushed this left one sooner. This right one, we were trying to get there fast. It was just a tough one to get to. And we had such a good plan going outside, especially if we could let this smoke do its thing. So if we could get to this room and eliminate this dude before anything hectic happened, that'd be so good. Then we could just get absolutely fucking rinsed by the dude with the RPG. That's so unlucky. Not unlucky, but I've never seen an accurate RPG until this mission. And then these guys are like trying to push through but struggling. We keep losing dudes up here. Like, it's just an unfortunate series of events after unfortunate series of events. And then there's like 4 executioners in here anyway, so... Man, that's just difficult. Alright, we're on to the next one, the Krak Old Keep. Once again, I was muted like an idiot. We're in the fortress. Now we need to assault in 2 directions. Assign your troops judiciously. The first objective is the Old Keep on the west wall. A long hall with side rooms, towers, and possible hostages. So we should have done this one first. Locate and rescue the 2 hostages and secure the premises. Our F-Tree friends entrusted this section to a group of blackhead remnants. Good news is they don't like SVETs. S-Vest. Bad news is they're not fond. They're fond of executions and dirty tricks. Gain control of the hall to fix the enemy in position so they can't reach the hostages, and be extra careful when securing those. Alright, we get 8 dudes to do this one, so it should be pretty good. And it's kind of just a right to left clearance. I think that that's where the jail cells are. That's probably where the hostages are. There's a couple of potential reinforcement points to the northeast and northwest. But realistically, we want to make our way down this main lane. If we have control of that, then we can clear off each little bits as we go. We don't want to come out that door because it's too big of a choke. So we're thinking about wall breaching there. And have a couple of gunners and maybe a marksman looking that direction so that they can just lay anything out after the wall breach. And then we're just going to clear it piece by piece at a time, moving gently down the corridor. And then, I don't know, hopefully there's no hostages in those back rooms. I'm thinking they got to be in the jail cell. Anyway, I think we're doing our loadouts now. And we're back. Okay, loadouts are pretty straightforward. It's kind of the normal stuff. There's nothing too hectic going on. We get 2 guys here, so we're going to line up our guys so that as soon as we breach, we are in line with them and we can just kill them immediately. In saying that, we need to make sure we position our guys properly. So orange is a good spot, light blue is in a good spot. It should be clean. And it is clean. What a nice start. We're going to lay the wall breach down kind of as close to the corner as we can get. Make sure we cover him with green and filter everybody else into the room. Like I said, the main objective is to just do this big kind of engagement area in the main kind of area. I think most of the enemy are going to be tucked away inside the little nooks and crannies, the little rooms and stuff like that. This hostage actually comes alive and tries to kill us. So that's what they mean by dirty tricks. When I saw Yellow like beat him with his weapon, I thought there was a war crime happening, and then he shot him and I thought it was even worse. Turns out it wasn't. 3 guys pop through that door. We breach and there are like a million guys shooting us and we just kind of get minced. So we're going to frag the defended position or the built up position, and then we're going to try to take individual fights. I pretty much reside these 2. They're kind of just fucked. We're going to let Salvo take them one at a time if we can. We took the firepower battle and we just fucking straight up lost. We're losing this fight as well because there's a machine gunner that is behind triple cover. And we can't quite get a grenade to him. I'm trying to get a flashbang so they can stay up for a little bit longer. But that's not quite happening either. So maybe we should... Then we're going to try frag again because we can get him on the edge of the radius. And we're just going to hopefully light blue can take him. If he can't, then we're in all kinds of fucking trouble. And he's shooting a different person and then he dies. So we've got 2 left, 3 incapacitated. It's going terribly. It's time to bring out Papa, which at least he has a weapon that can shoot to a moderate distance. Give him a thumbs up once again. He can't see anyone where he is, so I think, all right, let's GLA this guy out. Hits the pole. Let's try it again. And it couldn't be worse. We killed the fucking hostage. So that was terrible. Alright, let's watch this absolutely unmitigated disaster. So we had a good start breaching this room once we knew where each of the guys were, and we just obviously set dudes up accordingly. And that was looking pretty good. What I didn't consider when I'd done this was that I didn't see this sandbag wall, and I didn't expect the amount of built up enemies that there would be. There was about like 10 in this grab itself, and I wouldn't necessarily consider this a big grab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's ridiculous. So we had like machine gunners and marksmen set up, and it just wasn't enough. We tried to chip them away, but even then the built up positions that we couldn't quite get with our handhelds, turns out, stabbed us in the back. We killed the hostage. I don't know what the hostage is doing there, but either way it fucked us over pretty good. Alright, I just realized I was muted for most of that, so you probably would have heard a record over the whole time. Fuck my life. But anyway, stay tuned. Hopefully we can get a couple more missions in, a couple more campaigns, and we'll keep things rolling. And hopefully we have a better hit out than what we just done. But they were some pretty complex missions. And look, honestly, I don't think I took the time that I probably needed to fully think out my thoughts with how to tackle them. So it was pretty poor showing this particular episode, but hey, it happens. You can't have a good day every day. Otherwise, they were just called days. Anyway, I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.